guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today for a very exciting video. So yeah, another, well, I say update for the Golf. It's kind of its last piece of the puzzle. We're heading back up to Pinnacle for one last time to actually arrange to get the car collected and sent somewhere else for the final piece of the puzzle to be done and fitted, which is of course the bucket seats. Now, up until now, you have not seen anything to do with the bucket seats in any shape or form, purely because I wanted to completely separate it because they're so special, they're so custom. It's honestly, it deserved its whole separate video. So yeah, we're heading up to Pinnacle for one last time, catch the car getting loaded onto a trailer to then be sent elsewhere, which we'll get onto in a moment. We're then going to meet the car there, get the seats fitted and see the car in its finished state. It's been a long time coming. I think it's been about 3 months since I've driven the car. Obviously I've seen the car at different stages along the process. Most recently a couple of days ago when I went up, visited Jamie at Pinnacle, and we basically got one final update of the car because the interior build is of course complete. It looks absolutely exceptional, and I was also up there to actually test fit the seats, make sure the seating position was right. So I have seen them, I have sat in them, and I love them. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to see the finished product and to actually show you properly, because I've kind of hidden away with the seats. So I've kind of kept that under wraps, and obviously today you'll see why, because they look absolutely incredible. So yeah, we are on our way. Currently just completely woken myself up in that tunnel, and I'm about to do exactly the same thing with another one, which is good. Honestly, this thing to daily drive is just silly. Anyway, windows down. There needs to be more tunnels in the UK, definitely. Anyway, only about half an hour away from Pinnacle now. We'll catch up over there and yeah, get this thing going. Okay, one last time, back with Jamie. This is it, the car's going. In fact, well, this is the last car ever to be in here as well, isn't it?
Yeah, moving workshop now,
moving
so
workshop
yeah, this is the last car to be built in here.
Yeah, moving on to bigger and better things.
Yeah,
which is all very exciting. Yeah, I'm sure you will. But yeah, mate, thank you again for what you've done to it. It's
no problem.
It looks absolutely insane. Obviously, came down a little while ago to get a full update with you now that it's all done in here. So you guys should have already seen that video, but it just looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, basically what we're doing, there's obviously no seats in the car at the moment, so I need to basically drive it from here onto the trailer, which is outside, which is going to be a little bit tricky. Obviously, bearing in mind there's no seats in it, but I think it's farewell for now, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's hop in, get this thing fired up, and try and work out how I'm going to drive it out onto the trailer. Now, this is probably going to be even harder than what it will be when the seats are in, but let's hop in here. Basically going to sit on the on the base plate. Now this car is hard to drive anyway with the clutch that I've got on this, but get the leg round and oh yeah, get this thing fired up so I can remember how to do it. Obviously we're going to get a load of warning lights, obviously no seats in it or airbags or anything, but get it started. Hey! Right, let's see how long it's going to take for me to stall it. Oh, this is mad. This is absolutely mad. It moves. Cannot see a thing, but it moves. Well, we haven't stalled it yet, which is good. Out of Pinnacle HQ for one final time. Ooh. Okay, there's the M3. Pop it here for a moment. Let's hop out actually. See what this thing looks like out in the sunshine, because it has been inside, ooh, there we go, for a very long time. This is absolutely epic. Back with the M3 after a long while actually. This colour outside looks absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Anyway, trailer's just around the corner. I'll go get it loaded up and yeah, then we can make our way onwards in a little convoy over to our final destination for today. Okay, back in the M3. Golf is now all loaded, and yeah, we now have a what, 2-hour drive down to where we're going, which is Tillett Racing Seats. Now, Some of you guys may have heard about them before. In fact, the seats are behind me, very expertly hidden underneath a blanket, but that's where we're going. Seats are behind me, still not going to show you them, but yeah, we'll make our way over there, show you the seats, and actually show you some of how they make the seats as well, because as you will see with mine and any of the seats that they make, they're an absolute work of art, and there's a very, very interesting process with how they are all made. But before that, we've got a nice motorway drive, so I will catch you a little bit later on. In about 2 hours when we arrive, I can show you around Tillett, show you the seats, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so we're here now at Tillett. The car has just been delivered. I'm actually joined with Archie from Tillett, who's been the man behind this whole project for me. So good to see you. Good to see you on camera, yes. And to actually have the car here finally and its complete stage ready for the seats. So obviously Tillett has been a company which has run for quite a while, obviously specialising in all sorts of different racing seats. It's all right to give us a bit of a walkthrough about kind of what it's all about.
Yeah. So we've been making racing seats since the mid-80s.
Okay.
My father started the business in the mid-80s, originally covering kart seats, and then it kind of just grew from there, where we kind of realised the composite work in karting was very poor. Yeah. And then we kind of built from there. We won many world championships and European championships in karting. Yeah. And then we got some work with Caterham cars.
Wow, yeah.
And then we started doing the seats for them in 1999. And ever since then, we've just kind of kept growing.
Wow.
And now our car seat market is it's getting bigger and bigger, and
well, it's an awesome facility you've got here, and we'll kind of have a little look around in a moment. Of course, my car at the moment doesn't have any seats in,
no.
But my seats are actually inside in the showroom, so I think without further hesitation, I'm dying to show everyone watching what they look like. They're very custom, so let's come on inside, where we have obviously an awesome selection of different seats, your whole range, but in the middle we have mine, which look absolutely insane. These are the B6 Screamers, yes. Aren't they? Which was, well, personally the ones which really stand out to me. I remember you showing me this seat, which is also a Screamer as well. Is it all right to give us a run through, basically the spec of the seats?
So for your seats, we went for the trying to match the Golf R back.
Yeah, so blue.
The nice blue. Obviously, we kept with, there are two options to either have a GRP front or a carbon front, but we went with carbon, because obviously carbon's always better.
Absolutely.
And then also we topped it off with some custom panel sets, which obviously has the custom embroidered headrest.
Yep.
And then we did something a bit more special with the stitching, trying to get it out there a little bit more.
So cool. Even the little details, like the little blue eye on Tillett as well.
Yes, very cool. We really focus on trying to get everything as perfect as we can. So the team definitely did a really good job.
Yeah, I mean, they're absolutely stunning. I've sat in them a couple of times, obviously once we test fitted them in the car, and they're incredible. Yeah. I know people are going to think, well, they look like the most uncomfortable seats ever, but genuinely, I'm very much so looking forward to getting some proper seat time in these. Yeah. Because they are very comfy.
Yes,
very comfy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that we get trapped with a bit, because obviously your natural thought straight away with a race seat is that you want it soft. Yeah. And especially for long distance, you think that you want something that's a bit like a sofa. You want to sink into it, and you think more padding is better. In actual fact, as long as you have a shape that is properly supporting you, which is what our seats offer, you actually are more comfortable. It actually allows you to go longer distance without having any of your typical sort of dead arse sorts of pains.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are literally moulded to, I suppose, the shape of your body, aren't they?
I mean, seats. We spent years developing each shape that we produce. My father is a particularly perfectionist when it comes to this, and we really focused on trying to get the shapes to house all types of different bodies. To what all shapes, sizes you can get into our seats is quite remarkable. Yeah. But because of how specialised they're designed, they can take a wide range of different shapes, and
absolutely.
they are remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to make the interior of the car just pop. It's going to complete it. I cannot wait to see what they look like all fitted. These are very light as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Very light.
We actually do offer the lightest FI seat in the world, which weighs 3.7 kilos. That is the B7.
Yeah.
But then these are obviously the B6 Screamers, which weigh, I believe, around about 6.2 kilos.
6.2. Wow.
So it's they're not really much to them compared to your normal seat.
Absolutely. And this is the B7 here.
Yes, this is the B7. So the B7 is more or less a full carbon version of the Screamers. So it's carbon front and back. They are horrendously, ridiculously strong. If it's it's something that we're really proud of. And unfortunately, again, it's one of those things that hasn't been marketed in the best way. So it's been a little bit reserved. But we're making a big push with this seat, particularly. Trying to get it renowned for, it is the lightest one that you can possibly buy to race in an FI event. So
that's awesome. Very, very cool. Well, brilliant. Well, there we go. Everyone's now seen the seats, but I think we'll have a little wander around before getting these fitted to the car, where they will live forevermore. So we're now in the behind the scenes section, shall we say, with all of the manufacturing process. This is pretty cool. This is what the robot, the big cutting machine. Yes,
yeah. So this is our water jet cutter. So it fires extremely high pressured water to cut the part.
Oh, okay. And there's obviously some bits in there now. Right?
Yeah. Here it goes. It's about to.
Oh wow! And there we go. That's very cool.
Yes.
So that's what part of the seat is that, or?
So this part actually here is for Caterham cars.
Okay.
So we also do parts for car companies for the carbon work. It's only a very small part, but we do a large range of varieties of different parts. Yes, it's not just seats.
Yeah, that's true.
Where we are renowned for our composite work. And not just in motorsport as well. We do a variety of different work for very odd jobs.
No, that's fair enough. It's really cool to see behind the scenes, because obviously this is where my seats would have been in this kind of environment. All being made. Very
everything
cool.
that comes through the factory that is mass made will always come through for the robot. Robot. It has to be programmed by a tooling department. So more or less everything is done in house.
And that's now going to spin around, which is very cool. And then we can have a look over there, right? Oh yeah, look at that. That's very cool. Precision.
Right, here we have some of the carbon being cut for the job. So we have to cut the carbon in a very specific way. So as you can see, AJ here is cutting the carbon at an angle, following the weave. If you cut it straight, then basically the whole weave will let go of itself and make a mess.
But that's really cool.
Every carbon seat that comes through the factory has to follow a very similar process to this, and this is probably the main point of where it will start. So cutting the material.
That's awesome. Okay, back outside now, having seen everything behind the scenes in the manufacturing process, but now it's time to get the seats fitted into the car. But this is really going to finish it up for obvious reasons, because at the moment it does look a little bit bare, but obviously get the seats in, then it'll all be complete, and then we can see essentially the finished product. Okay, moment of truth. Passenger one is actually going to be going in first, but Archie has it all fitted here. We've got the seats on runners, by the way, as well, just so then when different people go in the car, different people drive it, then they can obviously have their own preferred seating position. But this is going to look absolutely insane once it's all in place. Of course, the carbon door cards by Carbon Tech. We've got the ACW Motorsport windows, the Carbon Tech foot plates, and now the Tillett B6 Screamers. And this is just loosely in place now. You can get an idea of how epic this is going to look. Of course, we've got the Schroth 6-point harnesses, which will basically be fed through the various holes, like the shoulder holes, and then the side mounts and the central mount down there as well, where the harnesses will be fitted into. But I think we're just going to get them loosely put into place for now, and then get them all buttoned up and fitted in. This is going to look so good. Okay, ready for the finished product. how good does this look? Now with the seats fully fitted, the harness is all strapped through. I do need to adjust this obviously for me, but yeah, I am absolutely over the moon with how this has turned out. It's all complete, full interior build, which you've all seen plenty of before. Absolutely love it. Of course, with my own logo here, we've got the Tillett logo down here with the custom piece with a little blue bit, blue stitches all along the Alcantara pads, and then of course the lapis blue rear section of both seats as well, looking absolutely awesome. So there we are then. The interior build of the Golf R is finally complete now with Tillett B6 Screamers in custom finish, all done, all fitted, and yeah, it looks absolutely insane. I cannot stop looking at the interior of this car. Some of the details of both what Pinnacle have done and what Tillett have done in terms of the seats and the whole interior is just completely blown away. To think that, what, 3 months ago, the interior of that car was completely stock, yeah, it's pretty mad, and now it's completely transformed. Now, there is a first drive video coming up very soon in a matter of days. Unfortunately, not in today's video, I can't do that to you. But yeah, very much so looking forward to getting a first drive in this car. Unfortunately, on the road for now, but I do have a track day coming up very soon as well. More info on that coming very shortly. But yeah, a huge thank you to everyone who's been part of this project. Absolutely chuffed. I cannot wait to get out in this car and enjoy it. But yeah, for me today, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe for all the adventures still to come.